almost everything. All right, we live now. Bear with me, everybody. We're gonna type this in the chat, and then we're gonna get it. Let's see, got the link in the chat here. All right, everybody. We are live, and we on every page that we got, every social media. We on Clubhouse. Now we on Clubhouse. We on Clubhouse. We on Instagram. We on TikTok. We on Fanbase. We on YouTube. Y'all know how to do this. Is ISUPK law class, and we are going to go over some scriptures, and we're going to see if our oppressor, if the so-called white man that lives in the land of Israel, if he fits those curses, like we fit them curses. You understand? First off, now, did you see, real quick, did you see when Captain of Cobb was at Camp Blazing for the cookout, for the weekend? But that whole thing was glory. Even the breakdance competition, man, they went down. It went down. They got it in.
See that screenshot?
Huh?
See that screenshot?
Oh, which one?
I posted.
Oh, let me see.
I screenshotted it off live. It was going live, and I screenshotted it right at that moment, Cap. Yeah, man, it went viral right there, man.
Say it went viral, huh?
Yeah, I was on the live, and right at that moment, I screenshotted it and caught that moment.
Heck no.
I screenshotted that off of live. They was going live.
Yeah, that went down.
Yeah, and
oh, you know what? I did see this.
Yeah,
I ain't pay attention to who posted it. I ain't see that you had
posted too, but that was doing when they was live.
Yeah.
Screenshotted that live.
Yeah, I did see that picture. I didn't know you had shared it. Heck no. Yeah, it went down. But they turned around now. I finally heard a devil say that they are from the tribe of Judah. but you know Captain the car handled all of that.
Oh, yeah.
You already know he took care of that. You understand? To where that devil took that back.
You know, he's talking to a warlord.
Come on, man. Captain Akkad plays no games out there.
No, sir.
You know. But and real quick, if anybody has any questions, comments, whether you agree or disagree, you can go to YouTube, right? Go to YouTube, go to ISUPK St. Louis at YouTube, and you can turn around and click the link, and you can come up on the stage. We can have a conversation. All right. Now let's see. We got into TikTok. Look, I was going in on the podcast. I ain't even see. We had a bunch of viewers on TikTok, and I didn't even get their comments. Matt said, "Can you pray a Hail Mary on live?" Well, we don't pray Hail Marys, dude. Yeah, we don't get down like that.
That was kind of soft.
Huh?
That was real soft.
Come on. You already know it's the devil. You understand? You know, this is who the show is about. You understand? To prove who the Bible is not about. So you know you got to come with something. All right. So give me go on and go to Deuteronomy 28. We're gonna go there, right? Oh, and if you got any questions, you can type them in the chat. Like I said, you can go on the stage, you can click the link, go on the stage, and we'll answer your questions too. Whether they're on topic or off topic, it doesn't matter. You see how I just answered that idiot's question? You understand? On TikTok, and asked me, "Could we pray a Hail Mary?" We don't pray Hail Mary. You understand? Unless it's a Tupac song, "Hail Mary, run quickly. What do you have here now? Do you want to ride or die? Da, 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 da." Hey, that's the only. Hey, Bob, that's the only Hail Mary I'm singing right there. Yeah, right. Hey, Tupac killed that one. Right. That was the cut. Look, I wish I could play it. YouTube will turn around and pop me. YouTube will pop us for and pop us for playing that. You know, you can't play music. Cause I thought Nelly's song, St. Louis, that was the perfect doggone song for our podcast, To the Hard Way. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. Yeah, we gotta get permission. And you know, with him, you know, just had that baby with Shanti. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't got look. He ain't answering the phone. Oh man, yeah, he did. He did. That was crazy. That was crazy. Like, come on, dog. Like why?
Stuff like that. All you had to do was call Sexy Red. Sexy, where you at?
What'd you say? Sexy Red would have hooked him up, huh?
Sexy Red would have hooked right up.
Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy. So let's see. Do we got any more questions? All right. So yeah, y'all come on over to ISUPK St. Louis, and we got you. All right. So if y'all want to join that live, you got any questions? You come on over to ISUPK St. Louis on YouTube and click that link.
All right.
Come on up. But in the meanwhile, we you had Deuteronomy 28.
You want 68?
No, we're gonna read over quite a bit of this. Just start at 1. We're gonna start at 1, and then we're gonna go down until we're gonna start. I wanna hit 15. That's where the curses. You know what I'm saying? That's where it start at. The blessings start at 28 1 through 14. Just go ahead and hold on, wait a minute. Okay, we got some questions coming through too. I'll end up stopping at a point to get these questions. Oh, and real quick, if you have any questions, you don't want to be live or you don't want to type them in the chat, you can text your questions to our school line, which is 314-696-8288. All right, and we'll answer you. Text your question and we'll answer it there. All right. Okay, come on with it, Amar. Let's get it.
Kind, sir. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently to the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all of the earth. Salaki.
No sweat. Now, that's actually a good thing. Now, you know, Negroes love talking about blessings. Boy, do you remember them answer machines about back in the day? Everybody answer machine would say something about God. You pick up the phone, you calling and calling and calling, and then finally that thing pick up. I remember my daddy. You understand? His answer machine. God bless you. May the Lord watch over you. And all this kind of shit. Like, man, would you just beat already? Right. You understand? All of that. the Lord and the God and the saints and the Jesus and the blood and all. Oh my God! Every answer machine was filled with that. About okay. Look, I'm glad that they don't have them things no more because you see they don't do that on these phones. They ain't got all that stuff with these phones. You hear me? They ain't got blessed and highly favored all over their damn voicemail on their cell phone.
Man.
But them damn but those answer machines are boy everywhere every day. Okay, so what the Lord is saying here is if you hearken diligently, meaning you listen and you do what you hear, then he said that the Lord set you up on high. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Above all nations on the earth. Now that's one thing, right? So this is what we about to run down first. Like I said, I'm gonna just go ahead and read them. I was gonna skip straight to the curses, but we're gonna read the blessings, right? Because black folks love getting blessed, like them answer machines. They blessed and they highly favored, like what they say at church.
Yeah.
They blessed and highly favored. You know, so since they blessed and highly favored, we're gonna see if they blessed and highly favored according to the scripture. Okay, because yes, if you obey the Most High, then you'll be blessed. Now, all that highly favored stuff. Now I don't know, you full of yourself a little bit. You understand? Don't toot your own horn. Okay, don't toot your own horn. Okay, let's see. Yeah, like for the TikTokers, if y'all want to come on over to the YouTube ISUPK St. Louis, click that link and come on up and we can have a conversation. All right, because I don't do all that typing. All right, I do not do all of that typing. Okay, so let's get it. So go ahead, Abon, keep reading.
Counter on kind, sir. Verse 2, and all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Now, the Christians get freaked out when they hear the blessed part. They ready to start shouting, "Oh, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah." You know what I mean? All that nonsense. They ready to get it in on the blessed part. But then I wonder what do they have to say toward the bottom of that when it says, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. There is something that you have to do. What is that thing, that term they like to use in the world? Unconditional love. Mm-hmm. And when I heard that about God, that God just loves you unconditionally. And then when I came into the truth, I found out that was not true. That was not true at all. You understand? The Most High love you unconditionally under one condition. And that's if you obey him and keep his laws. Go ahead, Bob. Come on with it.
So instead of the fire emitting from the Most High is rainbows and pixie dust.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just sparkles and fire.
Yeah, that's what they try to portray him as. That's really what they try to portray the Most High as this big gigantic snuggy buddy in the sky. Yep. You know, that this friend is BFF of yours and he just love you so much. I remember when Tyler Perry made the remark talking about God has to have a sense of humor because he made me. Dude, you not that doggone funny. You understand? Because you play a damn woman. That's your favorite role. I done seen him in some men role when he tried to start doing the movies. And he was trying to act like a man. And I seen and heard Medea come out in those roles. He just can't do it. Like, that's real life him. Medea is him for real. Go ahead.
I refuse to even watch his movies. I'm one of them. So I won't even watch.
So you don't even watch them?
No. Sorry.
I gave a couple of them a shot. What's the now so I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched the play. Which one was that? The one where he wasn't in. Meet the Browns, I think.
Okay.
That was like his funniest goddamn play.
Okay.
Medea wasn't even in it.
Mm-hmm.
The Hallelujah and all that nonsense, that wasn't even in there. That character wasn't even in there. And that thing was funny. It was actually good. Then when he did the what's the action movie? What was the name of that? You know what I'm talking about? I watched that something cross damn
I know what you're talking about. I don't know.
you but okay, so I watched that and it was damn, I can't think of which one
Alex Cross.
Alex Cross, yeah, I seen that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was a couple more. You know, Maria had me watching one of the what's the I think sisters or something like that. She had me watching that. Well, look, you gotta do for these women sometimes. Like you gotta watch stage shows sometimes. You gotta watch sisters and
I'm sleeping.
you gotta watch some of their shows with them out. No, but like I said, I seen a couple of them, and I could tell that some of the roles where he, you know, that Medea came out, you know, and I was like, man, this dude, he really can't get away from that character because that's really him, you know. And the Most High is not flattered with you sitting up here playing the role of a woman, acting like I know some women that look like their character. They could turn around and play that part real good, you know. They could do all that hallelujah and better than him, you know, and will probably be better at it, you know. But turn around and he said that and the Most High, look, listen, the Most High is not flattered with your sins and your sickness, you know. He's just not, you know what I mean. He is not flattered with sin. Okay, go ahead. I'll read me another. Keep going.
Sir.
Keep on going.
Verse 3. If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field.
All right. So you hear what that's saying. You be blessed, right? You be blessed in the city, blessed in the field where you working at. You know what I mean? Everywhere. Go ahead.
Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body,
Mm-hmm.
and the fruit of thy ground,
Mm-hmm.
the fruit of thy cattle,
Mm-hmm.
the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed shall be.
One second. Let me break down 4. So blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, right? All this stuff that we got now, the cancers, the diabetes, the cholesterol, the heart failure, the kidney. Oh, that one right there, boy, has increased. They putting dialysis centers everywhere. We got that kidney dialysis so bad, they popping centers up everywhere. Like every week, it's like a new center getting put up somewhere. You know, so guess what? The fruit of thy body, you know what I mean? You'll be healthy. Your child, the fruit to come from your body, your children, everything, you'll be straight. You know what I mean? But guess what? We not. You know, we not because we choose to do the opposite. And we're gonna get to that. But this is the blessed part right here. You'll be good to go, boy. The fruit of thy ground, meaning, because you know, at one point, Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians were agricultural people. And we turned around and was farming and had cattle. That's why I named it. You know, the increase of thy kind, meaning whatever animal it was that you was growing, right? Whatever cows and chickens and turkeys, whatever thy kind was, he was going to increase it, right?
Right.
The flocks of thy sheep, you know, he was going to increase it. Okay, keep going. He's going to bless it. All this was going to be blessed and increased. Go ahead.
Blessed shall be the basket and thy store.
Okay, keep going.
Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in.
So, real quick. So blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. So just think about when you go shopping, right? When you go grocery, oh good Lord, I hate going to the grocery store now. I hate going to the grocery store now. Brother, $100, you leaving out of there with 2 bags. You leaving out of there with 2 bags. When I remember when my old dude, he used to always throw big cookouts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And brother, we went in there and 250 got 2 carts filled with meat. Do you understand? He spent about 250 out, and it was meat everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It was so much meat in the buggies. I ain't even see the sides, like the mac and cheese and the baked beans and all that, the string bean. I couldn't even see it with all the meat stacked up on top of it. But now, brother, oh my God, 250 is barely getting you the little small basket that they walk around, you put in your hand, that you pick up with and walk around the store with. It's barely getting you that, you know. So I mean, man, I hate going to the grocery store, but just think about your basket and your store, your deep freezer, your freezer, the fridge, the cabinet, the pantry, all of that, everything that you got will be full. You understand? It'll be blessed. You'll be increased, right? Keep going.
And blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna be blessed when you coming in and when you going out. All right. So you get that. You'll be blessed all day, every day. Blessed everywhere you go. Right? Keep going.
The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
Mm.
They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways.
Now, I just don't understand for the life of me why people left that when you got a promise like this, okay, to where your enemies would turn around and they'll think twice before even touching you and harming you. Like right now, they don't even give a damn. Think about it now. Um, what was the sister, the one that Sonya Massey?
Mm-hmm.
That cop didn't think twice about unaliving their sister. He didn't think at all. He told her, matter of fact, told her, hey, do it if you want to. Throw that pot if you want to. What did he tell her? Oh man, I only want to repeat the damn words. Okay. But he said he would unalive her basically. And then guess what happens? No repercussion. No repercussions. They get to go home, pay, leave, everything's fine. All right. Keep going.
The Lord shall command a blessing upon thee in thy storehouses,
Mm-hmm.
and in all that thou settest thy hand unto. And he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Uh-huh. So the Lord gonna command the blessings upon thee in thy storehouses, right? And in all that thou settest thy hand unto. So just think about you know how people say what they say, I can do it if I put my mind to it,
Right?
right? Hey, what the Christians like to say, they can do all things through Christ Jesus that strengthens them.
Mm.
They wouldn't even have to make up their phony ass quote, you know what I'm saying, that fake ass line, if they would just simply obey the Lord.
That's right.
It's because right there. But they lying when they say that. When they quote that scripture, they are lying. All right. So it says, he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. When the Lord gave us our own land, man, do you not know how special that is?
Right, yeah.
Like, think about all of the foreigners that come here, right? You got matter of fact, Esau, which stole all the damn land, number one. Let's start there. He is a foreigner, right? Then you got Moab, right? You got Moab here, but guess what Moab has? He got a home he can go back to.
Right.
Look at Ishmael. Look at all of the Ishmaelites, all of the Arabs that are here, the Moabites or the Chinese, right? Look at all of them that are here. They got somewhere that they can go. They got somewhere that they do go. I remember a long time ago, when I one of my first jobs, I think I was a teenager. I was working at it's a resale shop, something village down on Watson. Remember that? Way down there. Value Village. Absolutely. That's it. Look, this brother be knowing everything. Look, I forgot all about all that shit. You be remembering every damn thing. Value Village. I used to work there. And it was several Chinese people that used to come in there all the time, consistently, like twice a week. Okay. And one day I kept seeing them. I said, man, what they doing? And they buy a whole basket or two every time they come. And I'm sitting there like, what the hell are they doing? So I'm saying this to myself, right? So finally I asked my supervisor, I said, hey, lady, what is these Chinese people doing? Why are they in here like this twice a week, buying 1 to 2 baskets every time they come, filled with clothes? And Value Village has some nice stuff. They had some nice hand-me-down items. They ain't had no. You remember they had the name brand section, right, to where they had the name brand stuff. You know, to where you can go and get the Polo and the Tommy and all the Levi. They had a whole section with just name brand stuff, name brand hand-me-down stuff. And I was, man, and they was getting all of it, boy. Yep. They was coming in, I'm telling you, a whole 2 baskets, damn near it was at least 1 whole full basket, sometimes 2, every time they came in there. And so I asked them, I said, what are they doing? She said, oh, they send that back home to their country, to the people in their country that need clothes and need shoes and need, items and things. They buy everything. Mm-hmm. And I said, wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. And, go ahead.
The Hamites doing it at the little dig around Goodwill.
Which one?
The one right there. All the ones they roll out the big bins. They get all the shoes.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Standing there.
They get all of them. Dang.
Yeah, they got the shoe market going with that. They grab all the shoes and send them back to Ham Time.
Do they? Damn. They say Ham Time. Ham Time. Hey, that's what it was called. Land of Ham. You ain't for Ham Time. Yeah, straight. Damn. Good doggone night.
You find a shoe in that bin, they gonna grab.
They say they got it. They got every shoe in the good damn night. So, but guess what? Ham, they can go back to Ham Town. Yeah. They can send the shoes, and they gonna send themselves. Yes, and one of my contract, Ham was just working there. We had a Hamite working there, and he ended up quitting. He turned around and had to go back to Africa for something. He had to go back to Ham Town for something. They turn around because I'm thinking I'm finna see him on the shift when I go there to do my duties. You know what I'm saying? And this somebody else. They like, oh, he quit and went back to Africa, went back to Hamtown. So guess what? He got somewhere to go. And I know that feel wonderful, boy. To always be able to go back home. You know what I mean? Yep. It must be amazing. But this is what the Lord said He was gonna do. He was gonna bless us. Okay. With the land that He gonna give us. All right, keep going. Let's get some more.
Verse 9: The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto Himself.
Stop right there for 1 second. I got to turn around and break that down. I can't wait on this one now. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto Himself. That right there means something. Yeah. And a lot of religious people, when holy comes to mind, the first thing that they think of is harps start playing, an angel is sitting there playing the harp. They turn around and hear trumpets. They see the clouds open up, lights come down from heaven, beaming down on your head. You might even have a halo, and you might even start rising to the top. You know what I'm saying? You might start rising off of your feet. They think that's what holy. Then you're gonna have some wings pop out your back. They think all of that magical mess when it comes to the word holy. When the word holy just simply means separate. Separate, man. The Most High made all of the people that are on the planet. Don't get it twisted. All right. Nobody's refuting that. But guess what? Out of every people that he made on the planet, he chose one.
Right.
He chose one people to be his special people. All right. And guess what? That special people is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And we're going to prove it. We are going to prove it. All right. Well, matter of fact, I ain't going to say we're going to do it tonight. It was already proven. It's already been proven before I even got here. You know what I mean? That was an amazing thing to actually come into the ISUPK and be taught our history. Be taught that we actually come from a nation of people. Because when I was in the world, I mean, I just thought, I was we black people, but
Right.
I never really thought that we like belonged to a nation. That we were a nation. So I never even looked at other black people as we were a nation of people, because we were never taught that.
Right.
We was taught we was African American, and I remember I never felt African, and I most certainly did not feel American.
No, sir.
You understand? I grew up with some Africans. Boy, them was the dirtiest goddamn people in the world. Boy, they was the smelliest individual, all of them. Walking past their house, the inside, you could smell the inside from the outside. Lord have mercy. It was terrible. It was terrible. I never thought, I'll go to my my mama didn't play that boy. A house got to be clean. And it smelled fresh and everything else. Arlette didn't play that. You understand? She ain't play that. No dirty house and no dirty ass either. So guess what? I knew I wasn't no African. I just never felt like I was an African. I still don't feel like I'm connected to them as a people. No. So many of them have told me and others that, hey, we not the same. We not the same people. I done been told that we not like them. The song they not like us. Look, I done been told that by Africans a long time ago.
Yeah.
Y'all not us. And they was mad that we was even calling ourselves African Americans because they knew we wasn't them. They know it. Go ahead.
You actually believe the lie that our own people sold our own damn people.
Yes. Come on with it.
That's an insult to them.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they had warring tribes and all that, why would they wouldn't sell like boom boom wouldn't sell boom to John Stock.
Right.
He ain't finna do that.
Right. I agree. I agree. And when they started pushing that bomb, I can't remember what year that was, but I remember when I first heard, Africans sold other Africans. I said, oh no, that didn't even sound right to begin with. Cause I mean, even though you might be mad at your father, you might be mad at your grandfather. You may have loaned something to your cousin and they never paid you back. You know how they in the hood, people always borrowing sugar and you ain't never gave you that goddamn sugar back.
Yes,
you know what I mean? I remember, boy, them 1-2 cups of sugar was always missing when it was time for me to make some Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? Mama turned around and beat it. Somebody came and knock on the door. Girl, you got some sugar? Let me get some sugar. You got some bread? And they used to do that. They used to do that back in the day. And it was no problem. But we're not going to turn around and I never heard my mother go off on somebody, be ready to fight them or hurt them or unalive them or do something extreme like selling them because she mad. Right. You know what I mean? I never heard my father, my grandfather, want to do something to somebody so turn. No. I never, that never like set in my mind. I just couldn't believe that for some odd reason. And you know why? Because it's not true. Go ahead.
even when your neighbor's lights was out and you ran the damn extension cord, maybe in the fight.
Yes.
I ain't never seen no fight over
Uh,
letting you
I
borrow
remember
her
that.
electricity.
I remember that.
I never seen a fight over that, Carol.
Yeah. I remember that too. I done seen that happen before too.
For real, like,
Uh-huh.
come on, man.
I done seen all of that. But no, I don't see a people selling their own people because they mad at them.
Right.
Selling them to a strange nation, and then look at what happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just can't see that that those Hamites would sit and be so comfortable knowing that they sold their family. I just don't see that, and I couldn't believe it when I first heard it.
Right.
And why? Because it is a lie. It is
Right.
not the truth
That's
at
right.
all. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Natural One says, because most around the world have no respect for you because respect is earned. Yeah, you know what? You right. Respect is earned. Okay. But what's your point? Give me some more. Give me some more, Natural One. Give me some more on that. All right. So yeah, so let me see if these questions came through real quick. Matter of fact, keep going on the scriptures out.
Count the time, sir. The Lord shall cause thy enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways. The Lord shall command the blessings upon thee in thy storehouse,
Mm-hmm.
and in all that thou settest thy hand unto. He shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself,
Mm-hmm.
as he has sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, and walk in his ways.
Mm-hmm.
And all people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods,
Mm-hmm.
in the fruit of thy body,
Mm.
in the fruit of thy cattle,
Mm-hmm.
in the fruit of thy ground, in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers to give thee.
Okay, so you know that when it says that the Lord swear unto thy fathers to give thee, he was talking about the patriarchs. He was talking about uh it goes down the line. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. Uh the covenant that the Most High made, well, starting with Adam. Okay. Started with Adam, then it went to Noah, then it went to Abraham, then it went to Isaac, and then it went to Jacob. And then now it's with us. So the Lord is telling the Israelites that he's going to do what he swore to do to our forefathers, right? To our fathers. And he says he gonna make us plenteous in goods. Like, man, we would have it going on. If only our people understood, right? How not to break the law. Lord have mercy. If they understood how to keep it, right, then we would have been straight to this day. We would have been straight. Okay. Cause that sound good right there, brother. You know how many people are lacking right about now, Bond? You know how many people that commanded you how to feeds and clothes and houses everywhere, out of this country, in this country, everywhere. Okay. We will be plenteous in goods. That sounds good right there. To have everything that you need, to have plenty. And make sure y'all are paying attention, because this ain't for just them back in the day, back in the Bible days, like what they tell you in church. This is for us today. All right, go ahead, Amon. Keep going.
Lord shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. and thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow.
Boy. The Lord shall open up unto thee his good treasure. That right there, brother. Come on. And that's all them people in the church want is some goddamn treasure anyway. That's all they pray for is things, car, money, clothes. I remember the church I used to go to. That's all he used to turn around, and he called himself a prophet, right? And the prophet used to prophesy to the people. And he would tell them certain things that God said for them to do or whatever God was going to bless them with. And it was always some money. He used to turn around. He has I'm talking about big gold rings on them fingers. You hear me? He used to turn around and he'd do this when he was talking to people. He'd be like, so, young lady, you say he had to do these with them fingers out here. It was always this right here. He had to turn around and point out, sister, you right there, young lady in the white shirt. You stand up for me. He had to do all this right here with the fingers. Stand up for me. You know, he had all the jewelry. You understand? He stayed draped, fat watch, big rings, chains, all of that. And then he'd turn around and say, you know something? God said that you got a 6-figure blessing coming. And then the church would be like, oh, yeah, everybody start clapping and all freaked out about this 6 figures this woman finna get blessed with. And then he'll tell her, open your purse. You see how I did it, man? Open your purse. Yeah, you gotta keep the rings. You gotta keep the diamonds, the light, reflecting on the diamonds and they blinging. So you gotta, you know what I mean? So he took, open your purse. So get the whole church. You hear number rumble. Everybody getting them purse, not just the one he talking to. Everybody. He'll turn around and say, "Hold it up and open it up." They open, zip, hold it up in there. He holding them big ass bags up in there, and he'll say, "Repeat after me, money, come unto me." That's what he have them say. And after that, boy, they say a couple times, then they start clapping, then they start shouting, then they start falling all over the floor over this money. Over the Lord gonna open up his treasure and drop it in her purse. 6 figures. It was always, won't he do it? It was always some 6 figures. It was always some new cars, some new trucks. He killed me one day. I remember him telling it to him. He was like, you know what? He told the sister that she was gonna get her a brand new expedition. And he turned around with the ring. He did it again. He did this with the rings. He had to do that. I'm telling you, he had to do that with the rings. And he turned around and told her, see them women, y'all look good in them big trucks. He kept doing that with them fingers and rings. He kept doing all that. Because he ain't had no big trucks, but he has big cars. He had Jags and Benzes and Cadillacs. Yes, he had all of them, okay? Big old house over on Washington. Big old mansion. Bought it for I want to say about $500. He got it for like $500. And bought rehab the hell out of that. You hear me? I'm talking about we did a job on that thing. Totally gutted it and totally put everything brand new. It's a whole castle over there. Straight up. It's let me see. Jacuzzi tubs every dog on every floor. It's 2 bathrooms on every floor. The let me see, the 3rd floor. I forgot how many rooms is up there. The laundry rooms on every damn floor. The washing machines and dryers on every floor. It's laid out. Kitchen, fat cabinets, brand new, and tile and hardwood and brother. Oh my God. Laid that bad boy out. I forgot how much he spent total, but he spent some nice change. I want to say almost half a meal. I want to say almost a half a meal fixing that thing up. It might be more. But he spent some bread on that. And guess what? That's all he was teaching was open your purse money come unto me. The Lord is gonna turn around and give you his good treasure. You're gonna drop it right down in your purse. 6 figures worth. That's what he was telling almost all of them. And that's all they was concerned with anyway, was just getting some money. That's why the people came, was to get told they was gonna get some money. Go ahead.
I see the same thing happen with my real mama church, Westside Missionary.
Mm-hmm.
Like their own page and what's that Mark? Page and
Mm-hmm.
Mark. Doing renovation.
Uh-huh.
On the church.
Uh-huh. Come on.
Okay.
Won't he do
it? Won't he do it? Right outside on the front. I'm looking at the front of the church. I see holes in the ground. The sidewalk ain't paved. And it's yellow tape.
Mm-hmm.
But all of a sudden, we got a new church on 270 and Bell Fountain Road.
Mm. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah. But we doing renovations for the church though.
Uh-huh.
Old school,
Oh yeah.
big money.
Oh yeah.
People. Them women, them retirees.
Yes.
Gave him that paper.
Mm-hmm.
Hundreds of thousands. And he all of a sudden
Mm-hmm.
on 270 and Bell Fountain, we got a whole other church.
Whole nother church. Yep.
Ooh-wee.
I'm telling you. You know that's how they do it. Look, we had a at the church that I used to go to, we had a building fund and a picture of a new church sitting there for forever, since forever. And then check this out. Your boy Mike Jones, was it Friendly Temple? Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
He turned around and it was a thing going around where he hit one of his members. You know, he hit a lot of them for some money. And that's how he ended up building that damn
The bank.
that gymnasium, that coliseum, all that across the street.
The apartments. And the bank.
Absolutely. And the bank, all of that.
Yeah.
He turned around. It was a sister, this one in particular. She turned around and got, I want to say, like a $12 million like settlement for something. I don't know if it was an inheritance or somebody passed or so. I don't know. I ain't get the full detail. But it was 12 mil. She went to Mike Jones. Okay. Not that Mike Jones. I don't want to put, I actually like that Mike Jones. You know what I'm saying? The rapper. But she went to Mike Jones, right? And she wanted to invest this money. She didn't want to lose it. Right? She wanted to invest it. She wanted to make that 12 turn into 24 and so on and so on. So she wanted to make it grow. Right? So she goes to him and he said, "Oh, you can invest that money in the church." Turned around and gave this man her $12 million, brother. And when she went back to check on the stocks and investment or whatever he told her she would be invested in, he said, "Oh, that money went into the church." So she ain't getting out a dollar. I heard that woman said she wanted to unalive that pastor. Straight up. He straight robbed her, brother. That's what he did. That's what he did. Okay. And that was insane for him to do that. Instead of telling the lady how she could, I don't know why these people keep putting they trust and they hope in a pastor when you know that they crooked. You know that they are scandalous. You see what they doing. You see what they doing every Sunday. They taking your money, but then you gonna give them that much? She could have came to me. I could have helped her put a business together. You know what I mean? Damn. And wouldn't have turned around and tried to swindle her out of one dime. But Pastor Mike Jones from Friendly Church did. Friendly Temple, Temple, whatever the hell it is. He did. Friendly Temple. And you're right. He got them apartments back there. Yeah. He got the new strip right there.
He got them on the front and the back of the church. He got them on the side of Martin Luther King. Then he got them.
You talking about the apartments?
Yeah.
Yeah, they go around the back too. Yeah, I seen the whole street. I think if I ain't mistaken, them whole couple of streets, he owned it. Yeah. They own all, and they own stuff going the other way. Because they got what's it called, youth center. You see, they got a youth center around the corner. What else they got over there? Who? Daycare. What in the? Right there at the bus stop. That's theirs too. Oh, see, yeah. See, I didn't even know that.
You cornered the market.
Yeah, he cornered the corners of the market too. He did. Right there in the hood.
Yes, sir.
Right there in the hood, swindling his people out of all of that money in that church every damn Sunday. And they grow and not the community. Look at the rest of the buildings that he don't own. What happened to them? They demolished them. They turned them down. They talking about that neighborhood, this neighborhood, period, all around her. In 20, they said 2025, I think I heard at first, was they were expecting for this area to be all white.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening by 25. I do see it. I can see them. I can see gentrification taking place because now we right here on the dividing line.
Yeah.
They side and our side. And I just see more of them on our side walking their little poodles and their little shih tzus. You know what I mean? Jogging 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. When brothers and sisters can't even walk around this place at 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. But they walking everywhere. Jog, in fact, you know how them chumps walk and jog and switch at the same time, doing all that. I see them doing all that around here now. You know, some of these buildings that they building, they live up in them. The school, the old school right here, next to Sodan, a lot of them live in there. It's another building about where what's that? The field, football field, Sodan football field, just back of there, behind that field. It's some apartment buildings that they built, and they live up in there too. It's a lot of them around here in the hood now. So I see the plan. And they are working it. And in a minute, they will achieve it. But 25, I don't know about 2025. I don't know if it's going to happen that fast. But that's absolutely what they are doing. They turn around, let the buildings rot, dilapidate, all of that, and then turn around and sell it back. And they buy it for pennies on the dollar. And then they build on it. They're going to start building all of these blocks where you see these vacant houses. They got plans for that. Go ahead.
Like right down there, what's that? Hyde Park. Right there off of Jefferson and Jefferson and 20th Street up and down through the Hyde Park. Salisbury.
Mm-hmm.
Them big old houses. Them houses been vacant for like 60 years.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them have.
And they gutting them out and redoing them.
Yeah.
Three-story houses. Big red brick houses like been vacant, roof falling in, foundation gone, and they building them up from the ground up.
Yeah.
They're taking just a shell, the outer brick.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And bringing them back. And guess what they got fixing them? ISUPK.
Oh, you know.
Our Hispanic brothers. They got our Hispanic brothers in there renovating these mansions that been destroyed. Well, when did that storm hit and destroy? We was like the richest in America before that one storm hit. Mm-hmm. Right through Lafayette and St. Louis Avenue and all up and through there. We was the richest in America at one time, right here in St. Louis. And the storm hit. It wasn't nothing but the Most High. And wiped them out. Absolutely. It was right after that World's Fair in Forest Park. That's when that storm hit. Mm-hmm. And it came down, it went through Roshabach Park, all up and through there. And it curved around up through Lafayette. Where them swines been in a little lake in that park right there, Lafayette Park.
Yeah.
They destroyed all that.
Yeah.
None but mansions, none but millionaires.
You sure right. And look, we was just over on the south side on that area at the little vegan spot, sweet, I think it's called Sweet Art. Sister owned that. And down in that area, they took, and like what you were saying, how the buildings been sitting for all these years, and turned around and started rehabbing them. I'm talking about 4 units. They turned them into just one big house now. A lot of them. They not duplexes and fourplexes no more. They single houses. They done rehab them, fixed them all up, man. Neighborhood looking good again. Neighborhood looking good again. Our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. That's what he does. Okay? He turns around and he floods our community with crack and heroin, right? With all of the drugs, so that he can live like a king in palaces, in mansions. You understand? Take the fourplex and completely gut it and redo it and make it into a single family home. Go ahead.
There were 2 of them. One in 1896 and one in 1927. It was 2 of them. They hit the same areas.
Yeah. Like them floods be doing down in South County. Hit them same areas.
Yep.
You say, look, I had a contract down in that area. I stopped doing it because of that. Brother, that doggone flood, it was just one building down there that they actually built it up. You know what I mean? Built the ground up. It was a little low, and they built theirs up, and it was about an inch away from getting in their door. But the whole doggone area around it was flooded, and it happens all. I remember it happening like since I was a kid. It's always happening.
Yep.
You know, and it's always their areas.
Yeah.
You know, it's always where our oppressor live. Why? Because guess what? They got their day coming.
Yep.
One day that flood gonna wash their white asses away. Okay, that's what's gonna end up happening. Right, but guess what? Now as far as the blessings is concerned, we'll get you the question in a second. Go ahead, finish those up. Let's finish those up, and then we're gonna get on them curse.
Verse 13, and the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail. And thou shalt be above, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. Thou shalt, if that thou hearken unto commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them.
Okay, that right there, that sounds good too.
Yes, sir.
That sounds good too, boy. You'll be the head only and not the tail. Good damn night. Okay. And just think about something, about how important the Most High's laws are, to where Moses didn't just say this like say once every book. You know what I mean? Right. He just said once in Exodus, once in Leviticus, one in Deuteronomy, Numbers. No. It's repeated over and over and over again. It is extremely important to keep the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay? And matter of fact, he just said it several different times in just this one chapter. In just this one chapter. And he's going to keep on saying it. He's going to keep showing you just how important the Most High's laws are. All right. Keep going. Give me 14, and then we're going to answer some questions.
And thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them.
Now that right there is heavy too. We can't turn around and serve other gods. I know you think Buddha, big fat bald head ass, I know you think that he's doing something for you, but you can't serve Buddha. You black Hispanic, and Native Indians, right? You are not to serve Buddha. Okay? You black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you can't serve white Jesus and Christianity. You black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, you can't celebrate Kwanzaa and serve their gods. What's it? What's the other one? Zeus and
Odin,
Kemet. Who?
Odin,
Come on with it.
my, I already got Zeus and Odin. Them the main two. They live.
You can't do them. You can't serve them.
Right.
Our God, and He's only our God. It says that in the Bible so many different times. You understand? To where God is only our God. Go ahead.
Can't forget Saturn. Saturn got so many names
Saturn
and titles.
Yeah.
He number one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All these different gods, you can't serve them. The Most High said, and thou shalt not go aside from any of the words I command thee this day. All right. To the right hand or to the left to go after other gods to serve them. So guess what? You can't go to the right. You can't go to the left. You got to stay on that straight and narrow. That's the only path with us and the Most High is the straight and narrow path. All right. And we can have all of these blessings that he mentioned if we would hearken diligently, listen, do, and obey. If we just would obey the Most High, we wouldn't have these issues that we have. You know, that's something to turn around. And every time you turn on the TV, you are looking at our people be gunned down by police. We're being oppressed by police. Somebody gets snatched out their car. Well, I still remember that Rodney King beat down as if it just happened. That was the most ridiculous thing that I think I ever seen on TV.
They're trying to break every bone in his body.
They did almost. They did almost. Despite the brother was on drugs, right? Because being on drugs, the punishment for you being on drugs isn't to beat you half to death. It's to get you to the hospital.
Right.
You understand? To try to get you dried out, get you clear from the drugs. That's what the punishment is for that. That's the requirement for a drug addict is treatment, not beatment. Damn, I just make up a word up. Damn, good night. Bars. Bars. You understand? Treatment and not beatment. Okay. Goddamn. Like, so when brother, when I saw that, like, that's something that just like I don't think I would ever forget. They beat this brother like no care. Like he had no, like they had no care for human life at all. Like what they like to say, you have no care for human life. Those cops, they have no care for our lives,
right?
Our lives, none at all. And here you are, we're reading how the Most High would bless us, make our enemies scatter. If they even try to do anything to us, I want to know what that feel like. I want to turn around and turn on TV and watch our enemy try to do some harm to us and then they scatter. I want to see what that be like. Not turn around, look at TV and see my brother getting beat down. Look and see Sonya Massey get unalived for no damn reason, all because she needed medical attention. You know, like I said, and I just don't understand for the life of me. Well, I understand it, but it's still like it's a shock, but then I'm not shocked, right? Is that our people still refuse to do what's in this book. Religious people still refuse to do what God said to do in this book. They got all of the excuses about. Go ahead, come on with it.
I made a post 5 hours ago,
Come on with it.
and it came across me. Let me see if I can see what it says.
Mhm.
It might go along with right with what we talking about right now, which you bring it out so yeah. 5 hours ago, I posted. Everybody don't want to make it.
Mm.
Everybody don't want to make it, Cap. They content with the crime and the poverty and the bed bugs and the destruction and the abortion and the beatings and the hangings and the lynching and the sexual assault. They content with it, Cap. They they threw the towel in.
Yeah.
They waving the white flag like on the cartoon, going down, sinking with the ship.
Yeah.
Time in jail. They doing.
Yeah.
Ain't no fight in them. But guess what? The ISUPK, we putting the fight back in you, man.
Absolutely.
If you ain't gonna fight, we're gonna fight for it. And we're gonna do it the right way. It ain't corner.
Yeah, right.
It's what the book tell us to do.
Mm-hmm.
And since 1969, that's just how it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? We got something coming up on the 8th.
Yeah.
We're gonna defend this thing righteously like we supposed to.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
We gonna fish in who want to hear it. Because guess what? 5 hours ago, I posted what? Everybody don't want to make it. I'm looking at it right here. That was 5 hours ago. I got a bullseye on the side. Everybody don't want to make it, Cap.
Yeah. You hit that on the bullseye. Yeah.
It is
You're right.
what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah. So we have no choice but to just keep fishing.
Calm down.
You know, we have to keep doing the work. We the only men that want to do it anyway.
Calm down.
It's a shame to see so many men that want to go to church. That is true. I see why the women go, singing and dancing.
Yes, sir.
Shouting, hollering. I see why women go. But men, why do men go to church? When I was a kid, I used to fall asleep.
Calm down.
When I got older, I was just going because my baby mama asked me to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a shame, man. Yeah, that was a shame. Like, it's nothing there.
Yep.
It's nothing there. You know? And you're absolutely right. Those men that do like it and go, they are weak. And a lot of them LGBTQ. Okay. Like, I seen a video today where I was tripping off. I saved it. And we're gonna pull that on the next church shenanigans. But this brother called himself, damn, he busting shots in the church. He doing all this in the church. He busting shots in the church.
Mm-hmm.
Turned around, went up on this sister, busting shots at her, telling her to come here, busting shots at her, dancing in the church. Well, as he go from the position he was dancing in here to go over there to her, the cameraman, the person that's following him, catches dude dancing, spinning in the middle of the church like he a princess with his arms wide open like he a damn princess. I said, "Oh my God, man, this is crazy. This is crazy." But that's what they doing in them churches and in them religions. You don't get none of that in here.
No, sir.
Ain't no song, no dance in here. When you come in here, you're gonna get the truth. You're gonna actually get taught. You're gonna actually get answers to questions. We answer questions in here. Sir. I don't see why people so scared to come in here because a pastor shut you down quick. They ain't answering no questions for you. Why? Because they don't have the answers. But you come in here and they get in the chat and get scared. They just sitting and be looking but don't say nothing, you know. So, like I said, we got all the answers for you. This is where you come learn at. If you want to truly serve the Lord, then this is where you're going to make it at right here. You're going to make your way to the ISUPK.
Damn right.
If you're here in the city of St. Louis or whatever city you in, you make your way to ISUPK.com. Find them local classes, man, and get in them. All right. So real quick, we got a question on before we get on them curses. We got a question on First Timothy 2:9. Give me First Timothy 2:9.
First Timothy chapter 2, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel,
Mm-hmm.
with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair or gold or pearls or costly array.
Absolutely. Okay. So the question is, hold on, let me get back to it. Let's see. The question is about the broided hair. I guess you want to know what it is. And that is braided hair, right? And the point of this scripture is, let's walk it back down again. Read it again from the top.
2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9.
Matter of fact, hold on, because I think you may want to go up a little bit to give a little context. 1 second. Let me see where I want you to start at. Just read 8.
Come. Verse 8. I will therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without wrath and doubting.
Okay, so here you go. This is what is said to the men, right? This is being said to the men. Now he's gonna turn around and say in like manner, and he's gonna switch it up and he's gonna address the women. Keep going. So the men are to pray everywhere, lift up holy hands without wrath and doubting. And in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel. Keep reading, the bond.
Come to God, sir.
Okay, so hold on 1 second before you go. All right. Adorn means to dress yourself, right? You dress yourself in modest apparel, meaning that that see-through. Did you see the see-through evangelist, the one that had the see-through dress on?
Yeah, I just brought
the preacher lady. You did.
I
You
just brought this on yesterday. How they doing?
Yeah, but I'm saying, did you see that video though?
Time.
The preacher lady had on a see-through dress, short, tight little dress too, see-through, up there preaching about the Lord. When you know what now, remember out there worried about no God at that point when you see your body. Okay. You're supposed to be dressed in modest apparel, meaning you're supposed to be dressed decently. Right. You don't have to say dress like those Arab women and you know what I'm saying, wear blankets and quilts and you know what I'm saying, you can't look good. Okay, you sisters, y'all the best dressed anyway out of all the women on the planet. Y'all shoe game be on point. Can't nobody match y'all shoe game.
Right.
They heard y'all it be on fleek. Do they say fleek still?
They use it
Slay. They heard what is it? Who? Fire? Okay, her fire, slay, all that. Okay, when it comes to all of that y'all wear, okay, y'all slay, y'all fire, y'all fleek, y'all all of that. Okay, but guess what? The crack of your butt should not be shown in your clothes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All of your sour melons should not be hanging out. They didn't went so far, brother, to where it used to be cleavage.
Yeah.
This right here, boy, if you had that little part hanging out, there was something wrong with you.
Yeah.
But now, boy, they got the shirts cut to where it catch you right at the nipple and turn around, hook around just like this, right at the damn nipple. Like I'll be, oh my God. And then have the nerve to go draw some tattoos, put eyes and hearts and lips and everything else on. Make a nigga want to put his lips on them breasts. You understand? Like, oh, come on. You know, sisters are supposed to adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Right.
You sisters look amazing in y'all clothes. All right. And guess what? We want what's up under the clothes. Don't get it twisted. But you can't have it all hanging out for everybody to see. You know, have some what they used to say class. Do they even say that word anymore? Damn, do Sexy Red ever say class? Ooh, baby, I love you. You my everything. Do she say class to y'all? No. Do Meg the Stallion say anything about class? Did Little Kim say anything about class? Does Cardi B say anything about class? Does Cash Doll say anything about class? Is that even being thrown out there every now and again? At least. Come on.
That's a little too classy to say class. I tell them to be a lady. I go a notch down.
Too classy to be classy. Yeah,
like, you gotta like a lady.
You gotta make that
be a lady. Don't be a 304. Don't be a thought. Be a lady. I say lady. I push lady. Saying class, they can't reach that. They not reach that.
That's too deep for them?
Yeah.
Damn, man. That's terrible.
Be a lady.
That's terrible.
Yeah. That's too much.
Good doggone.
It's all about ratchet.
That's terrible. That is terrible. And then it says, with shamefacedness and sobriety, meaning that your shamefacedness, you know how they used to say, ain't no shame in my game?
Oh, yeah.
Right? The shamefacedness mean that there's just certain things that you are ashamed of doing to, in front of people and in public. And, it's just something about it. Like, for instance, Sexy Red should have been ashamed to tell them stories. She should have been ashamed to even do it, number one.
Right.
Some of the things that she's done, to where you're sleeping with men and then you're getting STDs and then you're passing it around, and you sleeping with other people and giving it to people. He sleeping with other people, giving it to people. You got one child with two baby daddies. Then you turn around and had two children. Now you got four baby daddies. Like, this is insane. You should be ashamed of acting like that, talking like that, living like that. You should be ashamed of that. Come on, buddy.
She makes songs saying and admitting that it stinks.
Oh my God! Yes. Abba, I turned around.
She said herself.
I shared the was it TikTok or Instagram post to where she was sitting on the table waiting. You know how they turn around when you go in the doctor's room? They pull that sheet from behind the thing, tear off the old paper, and roll you out some new paper. And she's sitting there in the gown, kicking her feet, and posted and said, sitting her at the doctor's office to find out why this coochie stank.
Ooh.
I said, like, you should be ashamed of posting something like that because of why it stank. It stank because you got all these different men that you're dealing with. That's why it stank. And you should be ashamed. Like, I just don't get it. But sisters should be shamefaced, meaning that your behavior, right? The way that you behave, okay, you would be ashamed to behave in an ill manner in front of people, like, for instance, I don't see how some sisters dress the way that they dress and they not ashamed. Like, for instance, one day, picking up my daughter from school, little kids, mind you, okay, pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, okay, and some of the outfits that these women wear to pick up their kids. I'm like, oh my God. They in onesies picking up their children. Like, this is crazy. You should be ashamed that shamefacedness, meaning that certain things that you know that are wrong and don't look right, you will be ashamed to do that in public. You'll be ashamed to do that in front of people. You understand? And sobriety, of course, y'all know what sobriety. I'm sure a lot of y'all that got pulled over and had to do a sobriety. You turn around drinking too much liquor, but and this is manifold too. Sobriety, of course, drunkenness can be off of doctrine or it could be liquor. But either way, you can drink. You can drink as much as you like. Just can't be an alcoholic. And then doctrine, you can't be drunk off no doctrine. You got to be sober. And what'll help keep you sober is the truth. That's what'll help keep you sober. Right? When you're not listening to what the scripture called, let's say being I'm paraphrasing, blown away with every wind of doctrine. You know? Yeah, you all over the place. You'll hear these motivational speakers and then thinking that they telling you something great, and you try to use that in your life, you try to throw it in your man's face, you try to thinking it's gonna do something for you, and then you find out it don't. Okay, that stuff will help you stay sober in your mind is if you if you get in the truth and stay in the truth. All right, and it say not with broided hair. It's talking about braided, or gold, or pearls, or costly array. Meaning, you ever heard? I don't know if they say this kind of stuff anymore, but I used to hear, don't let what's on the outside, your outward appearance, be, you know what I'm saying, that thing that you want to push, but let it be what's on the inside. That's basically what it's talking about. It's not saying that you can't have braided hair. It's not saying that you can't wear gold and you can't wear pearls or costly array, or, you know, say wear fancy designer clothes or designer jewelry or something like that. It's not saying that you can't have those things, but whatever is special about you, don't let it be that outward appearance, because that ain't what the truth is about. Now, you do know that our sisters, if you ever look and seen our events, our sisters be dressed nice. You understand? They all know how to dress. They look good. They got on jewelry. They got earrings. They got on necklaces. I can't call them chains for a sister. I can call it a necklace. Right. You understand? They got necklaces on with the shield of David hanging from it. They got earrings with shields of David hanging from it. They look good. You understand? You can have all of that, but don't let it be that. You understand? That is the thing that's about you. Like, for instance, the hidden man of the heart. What's that scripture? To where it said the ornament of a meek and quiet woman. Oh my God. That right there. Matter of fact, give me that scripture, Bon. Because this will go right with that. This is a precept to that. All right. First Peter 3 and 4.
First Peter chapter 3, verse 4. But let it be the hidden man of the heart.
Okay. Matter of fact, go back one so we can get the context of this.
Sir.
Give me verse 3. Verse 3 should say it.
Sir. First Peter chapter 3, verse 3. Whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning.
Hear it again. Here it is again. Compare, going from the outward adorning, right? Meaning, don't let it be. What it say in the other scripture? Your broidered hair, your gold, right? Keep going.
The outward adorning of plaiting the hair.
Mm-hmm. Here's the braids again. Go ahead. And it's not saying it's unlawful. It's not saying it is wrong to have braids. Sisters have braids. I love braids. Oh my God, they look good on sisters. Okay, I like the one when they do the what's that, the 6 and the 7 in here. They got one big one on top and a couple down. Oh, I like them big ones. Long. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with sisters having braids. Okay, nothing wrong with you plaiting your hair. That's our style. All right, go ahead.
And the wearing of gold or of putting on of apparel.
Here go the gold and the fancy clothes again. Not saying that you can't have them. Go ahead. But let it be what?
But let it be the hidden man of the heart.
Let it be what's on the inside of you versus you just looking good on the outside. Like Joey Chavez that we went in on earlier today on STATL Connect. But she looked good on the outside, but on the inside, she's full of different men's bodily fluids. You understand that? You know what I mean? Like a whole bunch of them. Diddy, Kardashian, Trey Songz, Bow Wow. Oh my God, man. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. Don't let it be the hidden man. I mean the outside, the outward appearance. Let it be the hidden man of the heart. Meaning how you treat people, how you conduct yourself, how you act when you out in the streets. Do you act like you damn stupid? If somebody did something to you, are you immediately cussing them out, trying to start a goddamn fight? Or were you one of the ones that was at Popeye's chicken fighting over them goddamn sandwiches? Was that you? Like they was gonna run out of sandwiches, like they wasn't gonna have no more sandwiches. The sandwiches wasn't that goddamn good. It's just what's in us, man. All this anger, all this frustration. That's because on the outside we look real good, but on the inside we ain't fixed none of that yet. You know what I mean? So let it be the hidden man of the heart. Keep going.
And that which is not corruptible.
Which is not corruptible. Think about something. If somebody was to snatch your gold chain, that's corruptible. It's gone now. If you was to wash your doggone jeans, have you ever washed like a pair of your favorite jeans and then for some odd reason it looked like it had bleach stains on them? That ever happen? You understand? You ever turn around and put some clothes in the laundry and then have a doggone hole, the washing machine put a hole in your shirts? Okay, or your pants or something. All that stuff is corruptible. That hair, you can get. Oh my God, women when they get their hair done, brother, you can't touch them. They lay with their head hanging off. How they do that? Turn around, and lay with their head hanging off the goddamn bed. Talking about don't mess up my hair. Like, is you lady? If you get on there, get up. Oh, that's corruptible, man. You know what I mean? But what's inside of you, how you are as a person, right? How well you treat others. If you're kind to others, if you're meek, like what the Bible says, then guess what? That's not corruptible. Can't nobody turn around and make you turn into a goddamn idiot when you're not one. Can't nobody turn around and make you turn into a 304 when you're not one. Can't nobody convince you to do nothing because who you are, especially in this truth, who you are in this truth, can't nobody turn around and make you be nothing other than that. In the ISUPK, we live up to our names. And whatever they are, that's what we live up to. Whatever your name is, live up to it, because I know you're going to have a great name. Live up to it. Live up to it. Go ahead, up.
Just like the scripture say, the simplicity. Like whoever wanted to break down on this, how it just broke down the plaiting of the hair. Them, how you went from where he started at to this precept to be more than enough for whoever asks for this to contact the nearest captain of the school in your city and quit playing.
Yeah, right.
Quit playing, man. You got to be playing it. If this breakdown don't get you, I don't know. You might be somebody in there. What's that post I posted five hours ago? Everybody, everybody
they don't want to. Yeah, I heard you.
If this don't get you, I don't know what else to say.
Good night. Was that it on it?
You got a little bit more.
Come on with it.
It says, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God of great price.
Think about that. That's heavy.
Yeah.
Even the ornament. And what's an ornament? An ornament is something small.
Yeah.
An ornament is something small. Even the ornament, just a little bit of a meek and quiet spirit in the sight of the Most High, that's of great price. Meaning, what they say? Money can't buy this. Ain't it what they say? You got something that money can't buy? Money can't buy this. Money can't buy a woman. I bet you if a brother got a sister, so like that's meek and quiet, I bet you he wouldn't sell it for no dollar amount in the world. Because he know that's hard to come by.
Yeah.
That's hard. You can't just sell one of them and then just go buy you another. Boy, you're going to be searching for a long time. If you got you a meek and quiet woman, boy, you better hold on to her. You understand? And I'm sure brothers do. Brothers hold on to them meek and quiet, not the monsters. Them brothers out there in the world, they get rid of the monsters quick. Ooh, they get rid of you quick. They don't give a damn about how good you look. They don't give a damn about no cookie, no box, no for JJ, none of that. They let you go quick, fast, and in a hurry and go get some more for JJ. That's what brothers in the world do. All right. But to the Lord, just a little ornament, just a meek and quiet spirit is of great price to the Most High. That right there is tough. So that was a precept to the other one. That's what that's talking about. It's just don't let it be what's on the outside. Actually get in the truth and learn you something. Change them ways. Become a brand new person. Put up that fight that it's going to take to change. You used to fight all your boyfriends and girlfriends and baby daddies and exes and bays and boos when you was in the world. Come in here and fight your goddamn self so that you could change and become a better person. Come do that. All right. Go back to Deuteronomy 28. Let's get on the curses and then start breaking them curses down. Deuteronomy 28 again. You start at 15. We at 15 now.
Deuteronomy 15, 28 and 15.
Mm-hmm.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord.
Stop right there 1 second. So what we read first was, it shall come to pass if thou hearken and obey the Most High, you're going to get blessed. Right? So if you keep the law. Right? So now we're going to read, if you don't hearken, if you do not listen, if you do not obey the Most High. Keep going.
Time. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Now, all of those things that the Lord said that he was going to bless you about, now he's saying curse. because of your disobedience. Right? So if you disobey the Most High, then cursed shalt thou be in the field, in the city, and in the field. Keep going.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Thy basket and thy store. Keep going.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body,
Mm-hmm.
the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
Okay, so now, all of the things, like I said, all the things that the Most High said He was going to bless you about, now it's going to be the exact opposite. And then just ask yourself, do white people fit this? Do our oppressors fit this description? Because this was set and promised to happen to the nation of Israel, to Israelites, if they disobey God. Right? And just ask our oppressors. Look at them and see how they live compared to how you live.
Right.
Look in the ghetto and then look in the suburbs and see. Matter of fact, look in the trailer parks. They live better than us in the goddamn trailer parks. So you look at them and how they live as a nation and as a people, and you look at us and see how we live as a nation. And you're going to see that this fits us and only us.
Right.
This fits blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians only. All right, keep going.
Time. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thy hand unto for to do.
Stop right there. You ever heard somebody say, man, everything I do, man, it just ain't working. Everything I do turning to shit. Everything. You ever heard somebody complain like that? I heard brothers complain like that. Sisters complain like that. Everything I'm doing, just nothing's working. Right? Because the Lord shall send upon thee cursing. Not talking about when you cursing somebody out. That ain't what it's talking about. Cursing is this right here, these punishments for you breaking the laws. That's the cursing that it's talking about. All right. Vexation. You're going to be, what is vexation? Is like you've been extremely annoyed, right? You're constantly annoyed with something. Something is just, you know what I mean, always getting to you. Some always getting you down. Go ahead.
Them bad damn kids of yours.
Yeah, them too.
Yeah.
Them too. All them damn baby daddies of yours. Yeah, them too. Absolutely. Rebuke, of course, is sharp and strong disapproval. Right? In all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do. So this is where you've seen and heard a lot of brothers say, everything that I'm doing is going wrong. Why? Because the Lord is against you.
That's right.
The Lord is against you right now. As a people, the Lord is against us, and you can see it. And our only shot to get it right is to come into the truth, is to come into the ISUPK and actually learn how to serve God. We're the only people that really want to do it. As you can see, those white preachers started a long time ago. Right. With the prosperity, started making tons of money off of our God.
Sow that seed.
Oh yeah, you got to sow that seed if you want to be blessed. If you want God to bless you now, and then when you sow the seed, and if you say you ain't got blessed yet, that means you ain't got enough faith. You ain't got enough faith, and then you right. They do tell you sow some more seeds then. Sow some more seed. Maybe God wants you to sow a bigger seed. Maybe that little seed that you threw in there, that little seed, that wasn't enough. God want a big seed from you.
Yeah, you got a seed of mustard seed.
No. We don't want no mustard seed. No. We want tree seeds now. We want something that's gonna grow big and tall. So we can print a lot of money with. You understand? You got to give us. You got. No, God wants something big from you. Okay, but you sure right. They do make up all kinds of stuff out when they just don't know it's right here. All of the problems that we face, and then here's something else. Those preachers know that you're gonna have problems. They know that you're gonna have a shitload of problems because of your disobedience.
That's right.
They know it. And here you are, we're teaching you the truth, and you just keep going to church every Sunday. Ain't getting nothing out of it. Been going forever and nothing. My auntie passed last month, right? And me and her, we talk a lot. This is like one of my favorite aunts, man. I love them all. But this one and her sister, they're my favorite aunts, man. And turn around now, she had just constantly, like here and there, everywhere, all down the line. She was always wondering and saying, Lord, like, why me? That was the last thing she was saying before she passed away. Why me? Why I'm this sick? Why I'm that? Why I'm this? Why? You know what I mean? And it wasn't nothing that just like happened all of a sudden. She was 74, I believe. 76. So she could have. She could have. But as she was going throughout the years, she was always complaining because something was always going wrong. It was never right. You know what I mean? And it was because the Lord is against her. Turn around, and they always have that line, Lord, why me? Why not you? Why not you? You're the perfect sinner. You're the perfect sinner for all of these curses, for the punishments. You're the perfect candidate. You eat pork, you eat shrimp, you eat crab and lobster. Love them crab broils. You understand? Love them. You love catfish. What's the what church is that do that? And fish fries. The white one. The white churches. Is it the it ain't the Catholic people. Which God dog it. Is it the Lutherans? I think it's the Lutherans that do the fried fish all the time. The one on the south side on damn that I forgot that street. You know where the second Ted Drews is? Yeah. That street right there. You know okay, Ted Drews, the gas station, and then that street. Right? Right. And then you go towards like you're going towards 55.
That's got to be the Lord.
That's the Lord right there?
That is the Lord. That's the Lord.
Wait a minute. Lord. I think ain't the Lord the next street at the light? At the next light on the side of the field? I think that's the Lord.
It's either the Lord.
But you know what I'm talking about. That street right there, you go just about 2 blocks, that church right there. It's a white church. They always fry fish. I think it's Lutheran. I can't recall, but they always fry fish. And I noticed that those churches always doing fish fries. And they always frying their catfish. And guess who started doing fish fries on Friday and fried up catfish? Guess who followed them? You know what I'm saying? Us, our people did. When that's something that we're not supposed to be eating. We are not supposed to be eating catfish and shrimps and scampies and all that other mess. You know, the Lord created certain animals to do certain things. And being eaten, some of these animals is off limits. All right. Mainly catfish. Those animals like the catfish and the shrimp, they are created to clean the waters. Whenever you cut the catfish in that little soft spot in their belly, that's where all of the filth is at. And we turn around and fry it up right there. That's all filth. That's all trash in the catfish. And then we turn around and put some seasoning, put some seasoning in it, flip it on the skillet and fried, turn it grease up on 350, 400, fried golden brown on one side, flip it over and throw it on that paper plate with the paper towel. And turn around, let that grease drain from, and then put some hot sauce on him and cut him up, boy, and go to work. When you're not even supposed to be eating that, you're eating trash. The same with the shrimp. You gotta take the strip of doodle out of it because the doodle is inside the flesh of the goddamn shrimp. It's there. That's why they call them that. They call them bottom feeders for that reason. And do you know what? I remember hearing that the whole time my family was frying them bottom feeders up. I used to hear them talk about it. Goes to show you just how jacked up we are as a people. Yeah. To where we'll turn around and know that the shit is filthy and do it anyway. Come on.
The delicacy to us is abomination.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's poisonous to us.
Absolutely.
It's a delicacy.
Yeah.
Delicacy to us because that's what our oppressors pushed on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you know how hard it is to catch a shrimp. You know that's like a rare item. You understand? You can lose your life. They say catching shrimp is like the most dangerous job that there is.
I watched this show.
Yeah, I did too. I did. Yeah, that's the name of it. Yeah, that's the name of it. And it is a deadly catch. Yeah. You will damn near die trying to catch them shrimps. Them shrimps and lobsters. Absolutely. And turn around and charge you $12.99 for a pound of. Yeah. For a pound of damn shrimp. $12.99 for some damn sea roaches. That's insane. That's insane. Yeah. Yeah. That is insane. That right there, I never understood that. You boil the damn thing until it die. When the Bible, we got laws where we are not supposed to eat anything that dies of itself. You know, any animal that turn around and just die on its own, we not supposed to eat that. Especially them lobsters, them crabs. You put them in them boil. You got to turn around and just boil the damn thing until it die. And then they put all that seasoning and shit in there. It don't get down through the shell. You just the corn's flavored like a motherfucker. They got all the pepper, the butter, and the Creole and everything else. They shaking them damn thing, thinking that you seasoning the goddamn thing.
We right in the precept. The deadliest cat.
Come on with it.
In all that thou settest thy hand unto to do, until thou be destroyed and until thou perish quickly.
Absolutely.
Because of the wickedness of thy doings, wherefore thou hast forsaken me.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Absolutely. It's a lot of things that we are doing.
Yeah.
And we are suffering because of our doings. You understand? It's a lot of that. The broken homes, the drugs. We got to take accountability for our actions. And the ISUPK is the only place that I've seen that done. To where we actually got out of the streets. We actually stopped eating the shrimp and the crab. We actually stopped selling the drugs, smoking the drugs. We actually stopped leaving our women, leaving their husbands. We actually stopped doing all of that sinful mess, and we actually started obeying the Most High's laws. You understand? And look, we at the time, Shalom Israel, look, check us on the next, not the next class, but the next show going down this Friday to the hard way with me, myself, Captain K, the Goggle Bar, and my main man, my right-hand man, Officer Aban Azar. It's going to be going down. We got another hot one. Make sure y'all tuned in. All right. I'll see you there Friday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And with that, Shalom Israel.